Sometimes you gotta write a new love song to get the old ones out your brain.
Hey, what's up guys, I'm Rex here, back with another review video, and it's time to have a quick look on the Motorola Moto G8 Plus. This phone was launched back in October 2019, but now in 2020 it's one of the best phone with amazing price point with really good specs. The Moto G8 Plus will cost you around 23 to 25,000 rupees, which barely equals to $136, and for this price tag, G8 Plus offers quite attractive specs and features. And I'll be covering all those things in this video, but before we dive into the video, please hit the subscribe button and help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. So starting with build quality, the Moto G8 Plus has a glossy shiny look with deep blue plus black gradient, which feels like a glass, but this phone is made of plastic. The back, the frame is all the plastic, and on the front we have a 2.5D curved glass. It's not Gorilla Glass, but they use another brand called Panda Glass, and it's pretty much like Gorilla Glass. So when it comes to build quality, I'm not a big fan of plastic builds, but if you look at the price, it's not a big flaw to have. I mean, at this price point, almost every phone offers plastic builds. As recently we reviewed the Infinix Note 7, which cost same as G8 Plus with plastic build. One thing I don't like about plastic build is they are fingerprint magnet, and you have to smudge the back of the phone almost every time after using it without a case. And also, if you care about the look, then you should use a protective case to avoid scratches, as the plastic is not that resistant against the scratches. This phone looks so beautiful even with a plastic build. I mean, it has a unique design with triple cameras. It looks like a quad camera setup, but one of them is actually a laser for fast autofocus, actually PDAF, and also that big action cam sensor offers a really good different look. And on the front we have a U-shaped notch, just like Samsung Galaxy S series phones A31, A30, and I love this U-shaped notch more than a regular dewdrop. The Moto G8 Plus has a really good look and feel, and they use a high quality plastic, and this phone do not feel cheap even with the plastic build, and it's quite comfortable to use with one hand, as we saw the Infinix Note 7 with a huge 6.9 inches display, which in my opinion was quite bulky and heavy phone to use. When it comes to ports and buttons, on the lower bottom we have a Type-C port, which is really good to see, along with speaker grill plus microphone. On top of the phone we have a headphone jack with noise cancellation mic and front facing speaker, as this phone has dual stereo speakers. And on the right side of the phone we have volume rockers and power on button, and on the left side of the phone on the frame we only have a hybrid SIM slot, which means you can either use 2 SIM cards or a micro SD with 1 SIM card. The Moto G8 Plus has 6.3 inches 1080p Full HD Plus IPS LCD panel with pixel density of 400 ppi, and the display quality is really nice. Normally at this price point we only see 720p displays, but this G8 Plus offers a full HD Plus 1080p display, and I didn't face any issues in outdoor situation, as most of the 720p displays has some visibility and brightness problems in daylight condition. As recently I switched from Infinix Note 7 to this device, so I can really see a difference between 1080 and 720, and it is one of the best IPS panel at this price point. Coming to the specs of the phone, Motorola Moto G8 Plus has 4GB of RAM with 64GB eMMC 5.1 storage, and most important thing in a smartphone, this phone has Snapdragon 665 11nm chipset on the board with octa-core CPU with 4 cores of 2.0 GHz and 4 cores of 1.8 GHz. And for the graphics, G8 Plus is equipped with the Adreno 618. The Snapdragon 665 is a mid-range chipset. It's on a powerful processor, but I didn't face any lags in daily usage, and it handles most of the stuff quite nicely, but we will see the actual performance in a separate gaming test. One of the things I really love in this phone is talk and write. It's super light, super smooth with no bloatwares and ads, which make this phone even more special to me with best optimized operating system. Motorola G8 Plus has a rear fingerprint sensor with Motorola logo on it, and it's not the fastest one like Xiaomi and Infinix etc., but it gets the job done, and it's my default default screen lock. One of my favorite thing in this phone are stereo speakers, and if you're someone like me who loves watching videos and playing games, then the best Dolby Atmos stereo speakers are here. They are loudest with clear sound output and one of the best stereo speakers implementation in mid-range phone. So thumbs up for Motorola for the best speakers on a phone. This phone also has Moto action. Just like the old Motorola phones, you can quickly open the camera by twisting your wrist twice, turn on off flashlight by 2 karate chop motions, touch the screen with 3 fingers, take a screenshot, one of my favorite, and a lot more other useful Moto actions to have. With Snapdragon 665 and Reno 6 8, you can play PUBG on smooth, balanced HD graphics with high 30 FPS. It's not the best phone to recommend for gaming, especially for PUBG, but it's not that bad for normal gaming. And then on the flip side, you can play Call of Duty Mobile on max 60 FPS with high graphics, and that's what I like about Call of Duty Mobile, as it has the best optimization even for mid-range chipsets. Now coming to the camera of this phone, this is where this guy has a different approach. The Moto G8 Plus has a primary 48 megapixel 26mm wide lens with an aperture of 1.7 with PDAF laser autofocus, and also we have a 16 megapixel 14mm ultra wide lens, which is actually an action camera, can only be used for video recording. And the thing is, you can record videos in landscape mode by holding the phone vertically, which really helps in stabilization and grip. And the last, we have a 5 megapixel depth sensor with an aperture of 2.2. It really helps in portrait and background blurs. And when it comes to video recording, we have options for 4K 30 fps, 1080 30 fps, 1080 60 fps, 1080 120 fps slow motion, and 720p 240 fps slow motion videos as well. I love the flexible option for video recording in this phone, and here are some shots with both videos and photos. This was a quick overview of Motorola G8 Plus. I use this phone for more than a week now, and honestly, I'm loving this phone. I think this is one of the best phones to buy under 25,000 rupees, but I will fully test this phone in my upcoming videos, gaming performance, battery test, camera review, and a lot more things to do with this phone. So stay tuned for that. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you love tech reviews and smartphone, then definitely hit the subscribe button. And this is it for today. My name is Rex, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.